Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are here with Zvonki Cup Round 2. We've made it not very far into Zvonki Cup so far. We are just here at the beginning. Today, we've got... This is going to be an interesting match, for sure. We've got dyNsty versus Blasphemyous here at No Mercy. And I'm actually not too familiar with Blasphemyous, but we are very familiar with dyNsty, aka Babylonia. Today it is going to be Chad, Mordred, Mila, and Spooky up against Reichser, Scat, Pippi, and Cat as well in the mix. Do you have our hit ready? Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spitter. We're going to send the Charger straight in with the smack as well. Slow charge, but he's right there on the wall, so it doesn't matter. In the spit he goes. Hit on the back doesn't quite work out. Trying to take advantage of the split there of Team Blasphemous. But still, good damage from the charge as well as the spit. And they are going to drop straight down before the spawns come out. 75% tank, so there is going to be another hit or two here. Looks like Charger's set up inside still. They do have time to climb up. Blasphemous chooses not to press the issue, which does allow them to start climbing up. Charge still goes from down below. Again, spawns in between. Big smoke damage, thanks to the boom getting in there in the middle. I mean, it'll still be a solid hit, even with Charge missing. The smoke is allowed to just sit there on that player, and yeah, some good damage. Likely one more hit here. I mean, if they keep pulling W, maybe not. You got our spawns coming in. 3 are in. Hunter again, just taking advantage of the separation here. Charge with the follow-up. Jockey just adding to another layer as Charge goes to town on that player. And yeah, Blasphemous are just kind of playing it wild and loose. And dyNsty, although the whole thing hasn't really been connected together as a hit yet, finding individual successes thanks to that separation due to their kind of haphazard playstyle. We're going to have MLA, first tank here for dyNsty. Spit comes out for nothing. Maybe a scratch. Okay, one scratch. Car is all the way on top. This is going to be an interesting hit for MLA. And there it goes. And there it goes. So he drops all the way back down. Double boom in the meantime. Kind of makes this, all the time spent toying with this car, a little bit unfortunate. Since, I mean, he still hasn't gotten it in. If he just did it normally, he would be completely fine, but... okay, it's somewhat over. Double boom has basically been dealt with. Team Blasphemous is backing it up, which is kind of a scary spot to be here. Okay, MLA gonna start hitting the car forward. They don't have too many other places to go. Lewis will get a smack. Who else wants a smack? Lewis is... okay, eventually gets smoked. Hunter gets in there, double cap. Got Scat in the corner over here. But they will be able to clean up that double cap quite quickly. MLA... 2,500, as he has no decommit path, really. Goes to toss a rock. I mean, this has been a little bit of a letdown of a tank. On the other side, it's a very nice play out of Blasphemous so far. They go to deal with the smoke tongue instead of the rock, but it plays out perfectly as they are able to avoid the rock after the tongue gets cut. Still got the smoker alive. Boom comes in from behind, immediately gets shut down. Charge overhead, missing. Again with the smoke pull, and they aren't going to find Scat. He's going to go down twice. He's now black and white. I believe he popped his pills. He got a bunch of temporary health only to get hit by the car once again. And so that is definitely going to put a damper on things for Blasphemous. Before that happened, I was kind of thinking, you know, just a one cap here on this tank. Didn't look too convincing out of dyNsty, which is beautiful for a team that I have not heard of, like Blasphemous. But obviously Scat getting a little bit ahead of himself, gets focused in by the SIs into one more car smack MLA. Now, they've got one hit left. Hunter Jockey with the spit boom. Jockey gets a cheeky spawn. What's going on over here? Oh my god. Hello. Look at this jockey. Spooky. And the boom drops over here for fun. Spit is dead. Jockey lands. Wow. It excellently made campaign with no outstanding issues. Jockey on the head. Going to carry him all the way away while he is boomed. Insane damage. We got a charge as they try to get to the safe room. Scat going to be blocking the spawns. This was kind of a problem for Blasphemous at the start of the chapter, so good to see teammates starting to block those spawns, starting to look out for each other and have each other's backs. Of course, as we watch back this replay, I highlighted this replay to show that very issue I was talking about. You know, I'm looking like maybe they just run forward, but no. Francis runs over to the side. Nobody follows him, and it's the easiest hunter ever. He loses that 1v1. And then look, we got the jockey hopping through. Distraction as the charge gets inside and continues the mayhem. On to Scat. Scat. A little problematic for his team, at least on this first chapter.
Sounds good.
And we are going to go over to Dynasty's Survivor side. We should have another match tonight. I think at midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Peru, we will have One Piece, a.k.a. Los Pinguanos de Madagascar. And they are going to be up against Vitality, which I believe is also a kind of recognizable team under a different name. I'm going to search them right now, get that roster list. Yeah, some familiar names. $WW in the mix. Pause with a 4. Should be a match kind of similar to this one. Hunter spawns in. Dynasty backs it up. The charge still comes out and lands with one smackdown. Hunter lands as well. The spit, it may be in the safe room, but it still gets the damage. And Dynasty gets hit really hard. In fact, harder than they hit Blasphemous. I mean, this is just a really surprising run for Blasphemous so far. But obviously the question is, can they keep up the pace on this SI side? Dynasty was able to get a lot of free damage in, and obviously Blasphemous has to match it, or else they will be down going into chapter 2. Simple as that. Hunter Smoker Jockey Boom, rather. Hunter Smoker Jockey Boom, 3-1 with the boom here for Blasphemous. Hunter spawns in up top, ready for the exit. This is kind of a run-of-the-mill choke point. You got the boom. Positioned at the breakable wall, ready to go Kool-Aid Man style. As for, let's see, our jockey, I'm not really sure. We got a hunter and we got a smoker up here for the time being. Looks like all of the, jockey's up there on the other side. They land very brief jockey, very brief hits. Sure, a little double boom, but there it is. Dynasty getting the upper hand as they are able to press through, you know, unbothered all the commons on the back side, as they only have to clear out 1 or 2 commons on the front side. And you can see the spawns for Blasphemous still have to wait quite a long time. So, boom, not slowing down Dynasty at all. They're able to avoid an entire hit. A hit that was literally the casters play it myself, the play of the game, or play of the chapter, we'll say, for their side. Charge. We got the car, obviously, jockey. But it should be able to avoid pretty easily. Actually, Cat is going to hit it all the way over. Okay. And you can see Dynasty did take some serious damage through that hit. They're down to 84.3%. So that hit with the tank, you know, with the tank doing nothing, was worth about 6%. So I don't know if Dynasty is just... you know, playing a little bit loose themselves here. Early on in Zvonki Cup Swiss, you know, just chilling, having a good time. Maybe they'll start to lock in a little bit later if they continue to get pressured by Blasphemous. Or maybe we got a serious match on our hands. I think this tank will certainly start to spin things one way or the other. Let's see how it goes for Cat. He's lost 800 HP as he goes to bring in the tank, or the car rather. And it is a nice hit, but it's pretty far. So dyNsty's just going to run forward to try to avoid the car. Where's the clear for the smoke, though? It takes a long time to clear that. Bill's going to get smacked a couple of times. Only needs to get smacked one more time. Ooh, but the miss. And now Cat has no decommit path. He's got a smoker charger, but he's dead before they come out. And that is kind of just one of those classic situations where, you know, you got to be sending in your SIs before the tank dies, if at all possible. Having those 2 SIs up with the tank dead, it's just not what you want to do. They did land. They did get some damage, but... and also, the door was closed on the hittable entirely. And Cat had no feasible decommit after the in cap as well. So I think dyNsty did a great job setting that up. They do have to sacrifice Mordred, but you see, Mordred did not pop his pills. He was unbothered. He was like, okay, yeah, if I get in cap, so what? I'll be able to just pop the pills after I get up. And they preserved all the DB because they had that confidence, and they were able to finish the job with a player down. He's able to pop the pills once he gets up. We see the hit come out. Sure, one boom, but look at them. No alarm card to deal with because the tank brought into play. Wasn't able to find value with it. So now they're able to just proceed through. Smoker will be attempted, but look at the setup from dyNsty. 4 strong, firing squad on the Hunter. Close the door on the Charger, and they are in. I don't think I did a clip for this round. I wanted to do the tank, but I just got a little distracted by the fact that none of the SI died. Let's see it. It is. We do actually have one for Cat. Gets one big hit on the car, but it's a very powerful hit, and with the survivors already pressed up forward, they're able to kind of go where they want. Eventually, this smoke pool does kind of throw a wrench in the plans of dyNsty as 2 players are already around the corner, around the side of that big truck, which makes the smoke clear take a while to happen. But, you know, Cat doesn't have time to play with the car, doesn't have time to do anything other than hit Bill into the corner. And by the time he's done playing Ring Around the Rosie with Bill, I mean, I want to look back. Look, we see the smoker is alive the whole time. The Charger is alive the whole time. Cat is here getting booty blasted in the face right now. Now, Smoke did initiate the early smoke for the corner. We got to give him that. He's still, you can see, he's still got 5 seconds before he can do his pull. But where's the charge? It does, you know, it's a minor detail. It's a minor detail, but it maybe could have been a difference maker there in that engagement. That being said, Blasphemous going to be down just a little over 300 points. Nothing major from No Mercy Chapter 1. They definitely kept their heads above water. And we go. Pretty much. I mean, honestly, if Scat didn't just, you know, throw away his second life state and go black and white there on the tank, then they might even be in the lead. Or at least it would have been a lot closer. Hunter gets shut down. And they're spawning up above, but again, Charge makes it to the party a little bit late. Boom gets 1, sure, but Charge is not going to be in the sack rotation anymore. And, yeah, just wasn't able to commit at the same time the other SIs. Just, you know, got to sync up the hits here, make them a little bit more convincing. If you want to go blow for blow with a team like dyNsty. We got the tank at 69%. Got a couple more hits here before the tank comes in. Baiting out the hit, nosing around, clearing out commons. We got a Jockey Hunter Smoker Spitter. M2 lost by Zoe. As she loses that fight, they take advantage of the back line. Some good spit damage, some standing spit in there as well. And they will be able to find some damage out to dyNsty. Well done by Blasphemous. That being said, the hit comes in. Afterwards, dyNsty just holds W. They miss out on the entryway hit here. And the question is, with the smoke dying off, especially, that is a tank, of course, but, I mean, he maybe could have waited a bit more. Now they go. What if there was a smoke there? What if you know, that would have probably bode better for them. We got a jockey charger boom here for the transition. Trying to keep him trapped. Trying to keep him busy. But it's not really going to work. dyNsty is allowed to back up. They're allowed to take the tank at their preferred position. Get a lot of different levels of verticality. Whether you're at this lower level, up here, up on top of this one, or over on top of this one. There's so many different places that you can jump and jump back and across and forth to. Of course, these are areas that the SIs can spawn at as well. Maybe a nasty boom if they can take advantage of, you know, some kind of arc formation, something like that. But if dyNsty keeps it locked in like this, you can see they're doing a great job of staying very far away from the tank, making him have to take a very far path to engage, and also blocking spawns at the same time. We do see this room trying to be taken advantage of from the boom. It's just going to be a sack. But the thing is, Pipilin is already second pass, 50%. The survivors start to press the issue, get some early pressure onto him. He's 500 health down. Look at the SMG chip. Continues to drop. He's already at 5k. Beautiful exploitation of dyNsty with just one SI down. They know they can't get boomed. They know they can't send in 3 SIs at the same time. And dyNsty just presses forward. In comes a hit. Again, haphazardly charge has to take such a far path. The smoke is good. Sure, tongue takes a while. And Chad is getting smacked a couple times. But the tank is dead just like that. Only getting 10% in. And you can see this is definitely a beautiful snowball effect for dyNsty. What was once a small lead is almost certainly going to get compounded to something much larger. As long as they stay locked in here. I felt like they gave Blasphemyous a couple of chances on Chapter 1, but they want to, you know, seal down this match here on Chapter 2. They've got 1,300 plus points post-tank that they can potentially get in. They just got to deal with this event. Starting with this area right here, but they don't have a charge. Blasphemyous has not really had charges at the spots where they would like them a lot of the time. Beautiful pick on the spit. Can't even, oh my god, shutting down the hunter as well. And dyNsty is definitely warmed up at this point. Picking the spit, getting the follow-up one-shot skeet, making it look a little bit too easy. Definitely like night and day from the way it was in Chapter 1. And we actually see dyNsty not taking advantage of this side room at all. They are setting up over here, actually. Which is just not something you're really ever going to see coming out of teams for the most part. But dyNsty trying a couple things here and there. Certainly working fine so far. In comes a hit. Smoke pull down. Charge connects as well. Taking a while to clear it. They will be able to clear before the jockey can get in. Big boom. Knocking him back and forth. It is the quad boom. And again, dyNsty's experimentations come back to bite them a little bit. It's nothing too major, but yeah, eating a good 10% there, about as much as they took on the tank. dyNsty, 2 members way out in front, closing the doors on their teammates. Just a little small middle finger moment. And as Blasphemyous continues its tradition of just not having what they necessarily want when they want it, they got no smoke to play around this car alarm. They are going to have, I mean, it's a good hit. Don't get me wrong. Hunter Jockey Charger Spit. This can still be a great hit for Blasphemyous, but the pressure from the car alarm has been completely neutralized by dyNsty. Charge gets a spawn behind, sends it in. Maybe, oh, he actually finds Bill. I thought he'd go for the car alarm, but no, he has down Bill. 1, 2. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, it's not going to be life-changing amounts of points, but it'll still, I mean, they shaved off a good 200 points post-tank. And they're going to allow dyNsty to walk in with about 1150 points for Chapter 2. Brings their total up to 2060 for 2 chapters. As we watch back this tank, love the early pressure from dyNsty. Knowing that they're not going to get boomed. Knowing that if they send in the cappers, there's only going to be 2 of them. I mean, you know, maybe something like a smoker could have happened. But obviously, they called Blasphemyous' bluff, and Blasphemyous didn't bite. They did eventually get this good smoke in, but not really being able to support the tank very much. Definitely not able to get him that many smacks. And he went down mostly without incident. We see he still has not even attempted a smack at this point. As he hops around, he's trying to get the survivors down, but as he goes from one train car to the other, they just climb down, then back up, then down, then back up. I mean, he finally gets a smack on the Chad. I feel like this was a little bit of a failure on the tank side, more than anything, because the SIs did find some moments here or there, but the tank is just like hopping around, doing his thing. You can't get everybody down. You know, you can't corral all the little kittens. You gotta kind of do something at some point. You just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna once I get you off of there, you know, you're in so much trouble. But by the time the trouble is there, he's already pretty much dead. We got some pre-spawns from dyNsty. They just overwhelm right out the gate. Complete confusion, chaos, an unexpected moment. We won't get a ton of points, but it'll definitely do the job. I mean, no spit, another percent or two after the fact from the Horde, and yeah, they'll definitely take it. A little surprise attack out of dyNsty. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spit. Jockey, Hunter, they get the Hunt Spit. I will say, Blasphemyous does a good job of staying grouped up. They do the buddy system. Two shotguns stick together. They are able to get the clears. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, but it is something. They've got a Charger still up. Charger, Smoker, Boomer. And now the question is, I mean, I'm assuming dyNsty just wants to milk this for damage. We've got the Boom pre-spawn. Actually gets in for 2. Into the charge of the stone. Oh, and the Jockey as well. dyNsty having absolutely zero respect. I mean, the amount of complete disrespect being shown right now is absurd, and it's the truth is it's working. It's just working. We got Mordred here on the spit. Maybe he can get some spit action. He's trying to find it, can't quite get it. But you know, even if, oh my god, tank is directly overhead. Double boom with the Hunter connection. They've got a Charger as well. Desperately trying to get through Horde, but Bill gets common lock, and there it is. The first smack. Charger will give a knockdown. He gets cleared quick, and actually the tank has chosen to decommit. He will trade 1 smack for 5,000, or rather for 400 HP, and I think the tank is more than happy with doing that. Yeah, oh my god, look at the chaos here as the Jockey gets a piece of the action. I don't think that that's going to put a Boomer back in the rotation. I think it should be a Charger here with the Smoker Hunter. Maybe not. No, actually, I could be wrong on that because I remember the Charge tried to get in there. So I think we actually will be seeing a Boom with Mordred on second pass. Yeah. And they're going to have to send this. Obviously, Boom is one of those things where it's like, oh, you don't want to boom. You don't want to boom with the tank fight. But a lot of these top tier teams manage to make a Boom work very cleanly. We'll see if Spooky's able to catch him off guard. He's angling for some kind of 2-piece arc boom. Wow, popped immediately. I love the awareness out of Blasphemyous, but he is in the corner here. Dangerous territory here with Mordred still on 2K. Throws a rock over, an R-Rock lands at the face of Rixer while he's trying to clear the smoke. Goes for an E-Rock now. Rixer will be able to dodge that one, and Mordred decommits on 230 HP. I thought he was down. Not quite. Trying to finish him off. Double-digit HP, and he does go down.
I feel like shit.
I don't know if I don't recall if he got any in caps there, but regardless, you can see Players are bleeding out. I think Francis got... Yeah, Francis did get in cap. They've only got one set of pills. The love has been spread quite a bit. It's Woodstock here on No Mercy Chapter 2. We've got a jockey charger here with the boom spit. Charge comes from behind, catching in the spit as well. We got a 1v1 with the jockey still. Boom stumble back. And, I mean, dyNsty is just kind of tossing it all at the wall from different directions. I kind of love this play from dyNsty. On one hand, it feels a little bit disrespectful, but on the other, I mean, this is a good learning moment for Blasphemyous. This is just showing them what can happen whenever you are against a team that is going to punish you for every moment where you have that lack of grouping and that lack of unity on your team. They are there to take advantage of it. Look at the charge, or look at the hunter, just going in for a scratch, just milking them forever. Look at it, almost gets a tri-cap. That spit is, I think, going to be awkward. It might be good, though. Continuing to tick down. Yeah, the spit was actually good. I mean, it's the truth. dyNsty is completely dismantling Blasphemyous here. There's no better way to put it. Smoke will miss. Goes in for a scratch onto Lewis. And, you know, they do have very minor blunders here and there, but dyNsty is just... I mean, look at this. The in-between spawns... They're playing with so much confidence. They're like, if you overstep, if you misstep, if you have an in-between spawn, if you have anything, we are going to push it to the max and make you frustrated and make this game hell for you to play. We're going to play it in an unorthodox manner, but it's going to be so damn effective because you make it that way. Spit blocking the entry, or the exit rather. They still get to go from this side. Smoke Hunt with the charge, all landing inside. Down goes Scat. They won't be able to pick up here. But, I mean, still, we got Blasphemyous bleeding out desperately, trying to make it to the end. They don't take fall damage. Good for them. But look at how slowly they are going to trudge through this final area. We got a boom, potentially around the car. No, he's going for something else. I don't know, hopping up and down, just having a dance party, waiting. Okay, he's going to go for a rocket spawn over here. Does make a bit more sense. And he goes. Drops in for two. We got the jockey on the stumble. Takes him down with the scratch. Carries him over onto the alarm. And down goes Zoe as well. We got Scat in the safe room. He took that black and white scenario personally from the last chapter. And he said, ain't no way I'm getting abused by these SIs this time around. Fuck them. I'm in the safe room. I don't care. Alright, so it is going to be, after 2 chapters, dyNsty turning the game on its head, especially in that second chapter, up about 900 points. Let's watch back this tank out of Mordred. Got that initial smack, then decommitted. Now we got the recommit here. You can see he does just commit to a player. They get a beautiful boom. He climbs down and then back up, yes, but he makes his target with plenty of health to spare. Gets the quick in cap. And also, notice who he chose there. The guy only needed like 2 smacks and he was down. Dies with pills, or goes down with pills in hand. Something to note. But of course, they did have the DB. Let's watch it back one more time while we wait for these ready ups. Because you can see, actually, Francis was pretty good on HP. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. Yeah, he was all right on HP. But you can see, whereas Rixer, he just popped his pills straight up. Pippi chose not to, and that did open him up to getting comboed there by the tank. Well, the other SIs went to town. Not much else to say about it. We can watch the SIs, because my focus was on this boom, and the boom just boom gets popped. But what still happens? The smoke was brilliant, and also Rixer not paying attention to the rock. It just comes out at the perfect time, and Rixer overcommits to the smoke. That was a huge moment. I hate to just watch this back over and over again, but I'm wondering what the hunter did here in the hands of MLA while the tank engaged. We'll watch it back one more time. We don't have ready ups yet, so we're chilling. The hunter spawned in. He's hopping around. He's dead. The hunter's dead. And then it's just a random smoke. Okay, so just bought time. Just bought time with the hunter. Smoker, jockey, charger, spit.
Whose side are you on, kid?
Gotta be careful with how you handle this hit. Baiting it out. 2 forward and 2 back. Charge gets melted. Jockey shut down, losing the 2v1. Smoker off by its lonesome. And dyNsty, again, just picking apart the hit and completely preventing anything from making its way in.
Reloading.
Curious to see how dyNsty is going to handle the follow-up. Sometimes, obviously, we see people just try to rush it down. But, you know, on one hand, they are completely locked in. But on the other, they're taking an experimental approach at times. And over-the-top aggression at times as well. So if they did go for something crazy, it wouldn't surprise me too much. But we do see them, you know, taking a chill approach to this. Blasphemous, they look like they want to send it in. Jockey, Hunter, Boomer, Charge. Just the Hunter hopping around. He opens himself up to chip, and the boom immediately popped by the SMG Charger sidestep. So well done by dyNsty as they just continue their tradition. Started on chapter 2, so I'm not sure if you can call it a tradition, but let's call it a trend. We can call it a trend for this moment of just, you know, shutting it down whenever anything comes at them, shutting it down. Smoker, Spitter, Boomer, and a Hunter. You know, it's an alright hit for how close quarters of an area they're going. You'd love a charge. They're going to try to catch him off. Smoke on one side, Hunt on the other, but the Spit, nowhere to go. Triple boom, hello. Spit stays alive. So we'll have a Charger. I think we'll be like Charger, Jockey. I'm not sure. I think we won't have a boom in the mix. Is this going to be a quad? Yeah, this should just be... Oh, no, we keep it the Spit, so it'll be a 3-1 Spit. Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and let's see. They just run it down. 0. Oh! Oh, my God. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, my God. I just almost was... I thought that was a kill for a second, but they are there on the pickup. Wow, that was way too close for comfort. Yeah, when I saw that happen, I was like... is he gonna pull him back up? And he did, but the clear was ready. Didn't you know, rush forward or anything. Pretty intense, nonetheless. Pretty intense. Boom comes out, catches 2 of them. What is the tank gonna do at this situation? The Hunter goes in, but we got the double boom, and we got a Charger, and we got a Hunter. The Charger does a good job. They just gonna block him out. No, the tank gives it up. Rock's attempt, but we don't have a Hunter. Oh, the smacks. Okay, Bill is gonna be able to clear, but down they go. Is this gonna be a wipe? Oh, if Blasphemous could get a wipe, that would be brilliant. He's got so much HP left. I think it is going to be the wipe. But wait! Oh, the jockey on the head, finishing the job, not letting him run to the safe room. And we do have the wipe from Blasphemous. I would love to watch that back. But, I mean, it was as simple as a double boom. And then the Hunter and the Charger going in 1 by 1 to buy time for the tank to keep him trapped. And also, dyNsty just kind of overcommitting to try to save that guy. You know, you got the Horde running at you, you got this and that. I chose to go with the fireworks play here. I would have loved to also have been able to see how the tank played out once again. But this was just such a silly moment here. And we did the quick ready up, so we only had time to watch it one time. Boom! Where are you going? Get over here! But he does get cleared, quite unfortunately. Look at the smoke damage nonetheless. I mean, they got it cooking there. The trend was broken. The trend was broken into a beautiful tank. We can say that much. But the issue is, this is a difficult chapter. It really is. It's a challenging chapter. The booms can be very cheeky through this area where they bring in the tank. You can see it caught dyNsty with a double boom. They were just kind of, you know, gunning it through for one, but they did still get caught. Obviously, Blasphemous could get caught here as well. They could get caught before this area as well. So it's definitely not guaranteed that Blasphemous is going to get some Voltice value or some comeback value, but it's the potential is definitely there with some good hits. We'll see. We got one more ready up from Pipilipampi, and we'll be headed out. We again got the Charger, Jockey, Smoker, Spit. Smoker immediately spawning in. We'll watch. We haven't watched much first-person perspective here, so we will watch the lead shotgun. Immediately gets cleared on the smoke. Well done. Jockey drops down, but doesn't find anything. Now he tries to run forward. Smoke clear again. Jockey lands on the head. Backs up on the charge. And they do get back inside. I mean, that was pretty risky. They get it done. They definitely take some damage, but you kind of expected to take some damage there. They defused the bomb, but it was it was with like it was like one of those movie. But wait, they haven't.
Reloading.
Are they just gonna leave this? Okay, they're gonna leave it. I was really worried that someone was gonna pop it right when he was like right underneath it, but no trolling going on. I'm gonna back it up in here. All right, that's fine. Good clears. Double boom. They get a quad. Spooky, or rather, dyNsty does get the quad follow up, and now, yeah. What? Come on, what is that? What? Alright, just a little Left 4 Dead 2 moment. Smoke gets cleared. Hunter will land. Jockey can't get in. Yes, he eventually does. Okay. dyNsty will happily take their free in cap. I mean, don't get me wrong. When they didn't blow up the gas station, I was a little bit weary of it already. But that was just kind of weird. There were people standing much closer than Cat, and yet Cat randomly goes down. Look at the smoke pool. Oh man, Scat and Cat just can't catch a break. The spit, they run through it, they get smoked down, smoked out. Bad vibes. Bad vibes, dude. dyNsty, you're killing the vibes, man. 55% of the bonus remains.
I'm reloading.
We've got a 3-1. You got exactly what you want through here. Charge comes out with a smack, still catches, and the spit doesn't get cleared by Scat. Scat runs forward. The back does get cleared quite well, but still, tons of damage in the charge spit, even with that little melee before it. Oh man, beautifully done, beautifully done. Do we have the was that the golden? Pull it out again. Let us see it. Oh man. Hello. Hello, spit. Uh-oh. Gonna be a good amount of damage.
Watch out.
Samurai sword. I mean, this is like a not happy place, right? That we're at right there. It is the golden crowbar. I'm curious. Does Spooky try to bleed them out a bit? Maybe he tosses a great curve rock. Boom doesn't find anybody for dyNsty. Lewis decides he's gonna press the issue. I don't really know how warranted that is. They are going very aggressive. E-Rock. Okay, he's alright. Look at this! It does the E-Rock again! He catches Lewis with it and runs inside. And now he's back out! Look at him! With the oh, look at the oh, come on with the curve rock on the scat and cat. I'm telling you, another curve. Oh, this is nasty. This is nasty. Hunt, nope, can't get in there. Oh my goodness, we got the jockey as well. Spooky's just gonna roll. He throws another rock. The ear. Oh my god, the rock only tank. He said, "I've seen Zyko do it, but you know what? I can do that even better. Look at, I'm gonna do a curve rock only tank. Charge, nothing. Hey, okay, smoke pull into the down on Rixer. Spooky, he's just hanging out. He kills his own smoker. This dude does not care. He honestly does. Look at him. Oh my god. Absolute. This is, I'm not sure if this is chaotic evil or chaotic neutral, but either way, the man, it's gotta be chaotic evil, right? I mean, he is just so without order, but also so evil. Look at him continue to go. Down goes Rixer once again. The rock, the Curry's gonna kill his own hunter with it. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is a work of art. Look, cat. Hey, how about we skate these? Anyone want to shoot these rocks? Or maybe walk away from these rocks? Anyone want to do anything about the rocks? There is a slight rock situation on our hands, folks, if we're blasphemous. Does anyone want to do anything about these rocks? One more? Yeah, we're going to get one more. Rixer's here on 1 HP. He's dead. Cat does get picked up, though. Come on. Can we get another rock? That smoke. Come on, don't kill his vibe. Yeah, kill it. Kill his ass. Let's get the rock. No, come on, you're cheating. 1v1. Curve rock only. Let's see it, Spooky. Let's see it. He is gonna die. Okay, wow. Okay. That was certainly a tank. That's one way that you can play the tank. That is one way. Honestly, I want to make some comparisons. But they're all too vile and disgusting to even make about what just happened here. I honestly would get banned from Twitch even if I described via metaphor what happened on that tank. So I honestly am not allowed by Twitch's own policies to talk about the things that just happened on that tank. So we're just going to move straight along past that tank. We're going to act like that never happened. I didn't see nothing. Blasphemous did their best. What is this down on cat? What is this down on cat? I'm very curious about what this even was. Look, he shoots. Look, he's not even the closest one to it. I guess he's within sight of it. Yeah, okay. It pumps the car or something, and he just goes down. I don't know if that was just for fun. Maybe that's some kind of hidden technique, some kind of wushu styling. Some kind of anti-wushu that he just performed, but regardless, we're going to move straight to Chapter 4. We've had quite the match. It was honestly looking pretty promising for Blasphemous after Chapter 1, but as things go, once the complexity starts to ramp up a little bit, and also once that team starts to get a little bit more locked in, it was pretty much case in point here for dyNsty. We've got the raid from MK from Left to Learn. It's great to have y'all in here. Welcome in, welcome in. You are tuned into Zvonki Cup 2, round 2 of Swiss. We got dyNsty versus Blasphemous, and honestly, some blasphemy is happening right now, this very moment. You are in the midst of witnessing a bit of blasphemous behavior from dyNsty. They had absolutely the most disgusting tank that I really have ever seen. I don't even want to rewatch it. It may do things to me that I'm not prepared for. So go ahead and rewatch it if you can. But honestly, there is an 18 plus censor on that. So make sure you're ready for that. We do have Scat here as the tank. He's going to be doing what he can. Obviously, can get some chip through the wall here. So he's got to be careful. Can't get too cute with the curve rocks. He's got a Hunter Charger Boom to help him out. Scat has been the target. Honestly, I can't imagine why, but the guy named Scat has been the target of much hatred in this match so far. Boom onto one. We'll see if he can't get some vengeance, some redemption here. Is this his redemption arc? He's got the boom on Zoe, but the dancing... Oh my god, okay, he gets her in the quarter. 3k HP, but the hit's already coming in. Hunter onto Bill. Charger, going to get targeted as well. Will Scat be redeemed? 2,500 HP left, but he misses the rock. Lewis, he's got him right in the corner. We got a Smoker as well. Smoker, don't go for that. That ain't yours. Now he's going to go for it, but it gets cut on the body. Scat goes for a rock. Not going to happen, and Scat is going to go down.
Come on.
The pickup's coming out. We do have the double. Sure, we have the double. We have some good damage onto dyNsty. Blasphemous can hold their heads high after this Chapter 4 tank. They had a good Chapter 3 tank as well. It was really Chapter 2 that did them in. But yeah, they've got some work left to do. Obviously, they've got some work left to do. Jockey, again, this has been the main thing that actually, no. The main thing that has been done to Blasphemous is dyNsty has found those in-between spawns and taken advantage of them time and time again. And Blasphemous making a statement saying, we learned. We learned from that. We incorporated it ourselves. They don't find too much damage for it. But they do actually find an in-between spawn and manipulate it a bit. For Blasphemous, we got a Jockey, we got a Charger, we got a Smoker, and we got a Boomer. See if they can do with this hit. Jockey breaks down the door. They just back it up. Unfortunate charge. Ah. Boom Smoke die last. But look at dyNsty. Yeah, they are just running straight through. Taking, what, one hit inside this side room? One single hit, and they're like, yep, that's good enough. Elevator on 4-7. It's eventually going to get there. In the meantime, spawns are coming up. But again, dyNsty is ready to go. So Blasphemous is going to have to send the hit quick. And indeed they do. But look at the one-shot ski out of MLA. They close the door. One-shot ski in the elevator. Shut the door on their faces. Oh my god. I mean, you got to hand it to dyNsty. They are earning this for sure. I mean, they're just running circles around them. In an impressive way, you know, not in a rude way to Blasphemous. This is round 2 of Swiss, right? So there are going to be these kind of uneven skill matchups. Blasphemous have definitely had their time in the sun on this No Mercy campaign from time to time. But you can see dyNsty has had some moments where they have really, really shown. And also they have shown why they are one of the best. So we're going to see another hit come out. Attempted from Blasphemous. Charger, Jockey with the spit boom 2-2. Immediately running out. No boom shenanigans. Charge does get inside the elevator with the Jockey on the other end. You know, I would have loved to have the inverse of that. Where the charge is like charging off and the Jockey is like inside the safe room at the same time. But they do get some more damage in. They got to find something though. Obviously, if they want to continue fighting out in this match, they've got to get rid of their remaining bonus. They've passed up a lot of the death charge spots. They opted not to take the risk on it. I do think it is a little bit regrettable that they don't take the risk in that situation. Charge, nothing. Smoke pull. Again, they've done a good job on Chapter 4 of manipulating dyNasty's split. But, you know, their communications are on point. They're able to clear the gap, or clean up the gaps pretty damn quick. And walk it in once Lewis, you know, stops clowning around for a bit. Come on, Lewis. Lewis, dude. Lewis, seriously, man.
That was a good piece of work.
For a set of pills, it's about making a statement. It's not about the points. It's about making the statement. And they certainly have done it here. We got the engage here from Scat with the one boom. You can see Zoe's getting common log, but she still manages to go Bailalo Rocky. Bailalo Rocky. Shout out to my Bailalo Rocky listeners. Apparently a Peruvian kind of pop song that has been popular lately. I've been seeing people say it in the chat all the time, and I wondered why. I actually like the track. So go ahead and give it a listen. It's actually kind of a funny track. Bailalo Rocky. And that is what Zoe did. That is what Zoe did. Alright, I'm assuming this is going to be the last half of the last chapter here. Blasphemous on the survivor side, of course, going to have to deal with this 2-2 to start us off. In theory, it shouldn't be anything too crazy, but, you know, if you get locked up in one of these side rooms in a spit, you get boom stumbled around in the spit, you know, it's just not going to be great for you. We'll see what dyNsty, what kind of little, we'll see what little house of horrors dyNsty can create here. A little malicious creation of their own darkest imaginations. And unfortunately, I mean, okay, so they still get tons of damage somehow with the boom spit combo. We'll allow it, we'll allow it. Nice little 9%er. Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Boom. We have the Smoker pull down. No, just pull to the side. Look, they're going to overwhelm. Oh my god. And to the quad Boom as well. But it's at the tail end of the hit. This isn't the end of the world for Blasphemous. And now a Boom isn't going to be ready to go on the tank hit. And the Boom can honestly be one of the most important tools on this tank. So if dyNsty wants that Boom, they are going to have to fight for it again via sacking some SIs. We'll see if it's what they want. It looks like they're geared up for another aggressive hit, trying to pick apart the survivor side, but Blasphemous not budging. He's just going to engage. Chad is just in. Got a hot date. Got somewhere to be tonight. Let's go ahead and finish this match off, boys. Oh my god, the double smack. And down goes Zoe into the corner. No, Bill gets out of it. Bailalo Rocky. Oh my god, he did it right as I said it. Okay, hunting him down. 1200 HP. Gets a smack charge. Clean it up. No. Charge said just one. Oh, Bailalo Rocky. Okay, we got the smoke pull. Actually, I mean, the tank's going to go down, right? He's going to get one more ink out. Alright, tank gonna go down. Right? Right, guys? Tank is going to go down. There is nothing else that can happen from this moment on. There is nothing else that Chad can do here. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Okay, maybe one curve rock, right? But that's not the end of the world. Surely he can't get another one. He's not gonna get another one. As we, you know, we could all tell, he definitely wasn't gonna get another one there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna be alright. Just let me fix this up, okay? Alright. Good as new.
Blasphemous, they press on. They do press on. But we got Scat and the Cat here. With very low HP. No pills to help him out. Neither Scat nor Cat, to clarify.
More stairs.
Oh! And the spit. And down goes Scat. Just like that.
Weapons here.
It's alright, you're gonna be okay. Easy.
All spawns are down. Francis does take advantage of that fact and starts bringing in the Horde. Starts the elevator event. Great decision, honestly, by Pippi La Pumpy. But down they go, all the same, double charge. Hunter running in for scratch. Oh my god, look at him go. Boom. Alright. They get a pick up. They get a pick up. They're not done yet. I love to see this fight and determination coming out of Blasphemous here. This is the kind of thing I enjoy seeing quite a bit. Spit. He gets in there. They gotta jump. They gotta jump. They do eventually. Smoke pull down. It will be good. Dragging her through the spit. Down goes Rixer. Charge. Looking for a little stumble action perhaps, but no. He's just gonna wait, try to get a multi-charge. 1 second left on his charge. He's ready to go now. And he goes. Nope. Goes for a stumble. Spooky. Spooky. Look at the boom. Early spit. Try to get him. Oh my god. Oh, they rotate quite quickly. That dude, spooky. Look at Francis. He's like, dude, seriously, Scott. Seriously, man.
Reloading. Weapon over here. I'm down.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jockey. Uh-oh. Smoker. Oh! And that is going to be the GG, I assume. I mean, they're not saying GG yet. Maybe they want to play finale. There is the GGs. And that is going to be the end of our match. I do believe we've got another one here. I most likely will be casting One Piece, a.k.a. Pinguanos de Madagascar, a.k.a. Penguins of Madagascar. They are going to be playing against Vitality, which has some people you might recognize from the roster, maybe not. But people like $WW, Pause with a 4. It's going to be another uphill battle for the kind of more unknown team of Vitality. But we'll see how they do against the Penguins. And that is going to be in about an hour. But for now, I think that will close us out. So without further ado, we will go ahead and check out this final replay as Chad gets a double smacks, gets the action, this and that. We got Infested Soul saying, wow, I love you. I love you too, Infested. Much love. We got Gage in the house. Welcome in, Geica. Melon time indeed. Couldn't have said it better myself. And of course, we got MK getting boomed on as well. Just classic MK. And with that, we are going to go ahead and raid it out. We'll go ahead and send it over to Zyko here. Smiles Red Moon saying, we had fun. Much love to y'all. Much love. Glad y'all enjoyed. And we will be back. I'm pretty sure we'll be back in about 50 minutes with another cast. But for now, that's it. Peace out.